I'm Will Hunter, and you're watching Fake Leaf coverage on the Fake Sports Network. Welcome back, Fake Sports fans. Well, after winning the Stanley Cup last season, we went through our offseason, added a significant piece to it in Marcus Naslund, and now it's time to start a new season. First game up is against the New York Rangers. If you're new to the channel, this is my custom league, and the league rules are in the description, so have a look at that for context. And with that said, let's have a look at the lineups and then get into the game. Playing for the Rangers on the first line is Kent Johnson, Peter Stastny, and Lucas Raymond. On the second line is Ray Whitney, Bobby Halik, and Bill Guerin. On the third line is Brian Propp, Thomas Steen, and Pat Flatley. And on the fourth line is Laurie Bolsheman, Sam Steele, and Danny Gare. On defense on the first pair is Martin Ferravere with Sammy Salo. On the second pair is Mason Lohrei with Reed Larson. And on the third pair is Steve Duchesne with Mario Marois. Starting in net is Byron Defoe with Nicholas Kakko backing up. And their scratch players tonight are Matthias Samuelsson and Samu Tumala. Playing for the Leafs on the first line is Marcus Naslund, Eric Lindros, and Peter Bondra. On the second line, Alexander Burrows, Bobby Clark, and Lanny McDonald. On the third line, Ethan Moreau, Brock Nelson, and Glenn Murray. And on the fourth line, Zach Hyman, Scott Cotton, and Mark Parrish. On defense on the first pair is Josh Morrissey with Adam Foote. On the second pair is Ivan Provorov with Tyler Myers. And on the third pair is Yusuf Valimaki with Corey Sarich. Starting in net is Dominic Hasek with Archer Sheila backing up. And their scratch players tonight are Marcus Johansson, Damon Hunt, and Jonathan Taves.
Hi everybody, welcome to EA Sports, and man, the energy around this city and here inside the arena is electric as they get set to kick off a homestand. Tension so thick you can cut it with a knife. The Leafs start with possession as we are now underway. Pinned up along the boards. The Rangers have it against the wall. Slides the puck over to Stastny. Quick feed to Raymond. Takes a shot. What a stop! We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. We're still scoreless. Toronto's going to start with the puck in their own end. Here they come on the attack down the left side. Hammers him in the open ice.
In order to dictate the tempo of the game right at the onset of it, you want to make your opponent think and hear you coming, and that's what he does with that first hit.
Slides the puck to Lindros. There's a shot, and he catches all of it in the chest.
So we have a home opener, and EA can even put in a banner raising ceremony. Come on, EA. Let's be better. We used to have that.
The Rangers come up with a defensive zone draw. Slides it on over to Whitney. He carries the puck up along the wing. Sends the pass over. Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one.
Just a fantastic save through traffic here, James, and this is why goaltenders practice all the time, tracking and the player's net front. You got to be able to find the puck at a moment's opportunity, and he finds it and makes the save.
Shot! Gives them nothing in front. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. Toronto's won the face-off deep in their own end. And he sends it across to McDonald. New York's got the puck. Whitney's got it now deep inside his own end. Tries to feed it over to Provorov. The Rangers gain control of the puck. Whitney's got the puck in his own zone. And they turn it over in the neutral zone. Robinson on the play. Gets a hold of the puck here in his own end. The Leafs have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Long pass up ahead to center. Long reach breaks up the momentum. And he makes the save with ease. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play.
Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. I mean, that's just an explosive hit, gets the job done.
Still lots of time left here in this frame. Still no score in this one. And they take possession off the draw here in their own end. Takes the cross-ice pass. The Rangers move the puck in the defensive zone. Takes a shot. Oh, it stays out. Wow.
I don't know how it stayed out. Neither do the fans in this building, no matter who you're cheering for. You gotta give kudos to that save, James. We thought it was in the back of the net, so did everyone else. Well, you don't make the save if you're not dialed in and focused. That's exactly what he is. He's following the puck and just makes that save. It's incredible, really, because you got to be athletic to be able to react that quickly.
Sent in deep, and they'll go off for a change. Stop.
There we go, Ethan Morrow.
On the board. That's his first of the year.
James, the goaltender's going to take a hard shot here. I thought he got square to the shooter, but unfortunately a little bit leaky as this one winds up in the back of the net.
The Leafs land the game's first goal here in the first half of the opening frame.
Well, yeah, I really like their game, James. It's not just about getting on the board first, but I like the way they've established a forecheck and they've held possession. I think they've done a real good job. They've had a consistent effort. Now they've got to find a way to finish the back half of this period the same way.
Quick pass across to Stastny. Oh, just a textbook hit. Great heads-up play in the neutral zone by Johnson. Grabbed along the boards by Stastny. Dishes it off. Oh, it goes right up the post.
The Rangers bench showing some frustration there as they hit the post. Listen, when you're only down in the game by a little bit, you have to find a way to claw your way back in with a perfect chance.
Oh, Adam Foote.
Talk about a friendly paint right there.
Oh, yeah, it's all about the bounces, isn't it, James? And you got to get the right one, and that one is in his favor. I don't think that he's going to like that this went in here, James. I mean, it's a one-on-one battle. He's fighting for position to find that puck, and you got to have will, you got to go up and down, do what you got to find the puck and make the save.
More than half the period left to play. The Leafs now lead by 2. They take possession as he locks him up off the faceoff. Duchesne's got it in the defensive end. Takes a hit, he goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck. New York's going on the attack as they gain the zone. Here's a chance to the middle. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Turns that one away. Here in the back half of this period, the Leafs are currently sitting in the driver's seat leading 2-0. Lutton's won the draw here in the offensive zone. Passes it over! Good defensive stop with the poke check. Toronto's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. Moves it to Whitney. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. Dumps it in. New York's got possession of the puck. Works it across to Whitney. Here they come on the attack down the right side. The Leafs gain possession in their own end. Scoops up the puck now. Here's a Sarich. Now he slides it up to Lindros. And he coughs it up with the pass. Here's a chance behind the net. From one end of the blue line to the other. The Leafs gain control of the puck against the wall. Looks to make a play over to Lindros. And that one's turned aside.
This is just great puck control to put the puck to the corner. No second shot opportunity.
The Leafs have put a lot of pucks on net here in the first, and they continue to lead. Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the two centers were tied up. The centers will glide into the dot. Toronto's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. And the puck's booted away. And that battle along the wall comes to an end. They put the puck into the offensive end. New York's got the puck along the boards. Takes a couple of knocks and loses control. Steen's got it on the offensive end. Toronto's got control of it now from their own end. New York's got a hold of it against the wall. Picked up along the boards by Larson. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Steen. Pass in front! Picked off in front. Can't pull the trigger. The Leafs looking against the half wall. Quick shot with the stop. Just wide. Picked up along the wall by Nelson. Takes that pass back at the point. Cuts to the paint. Here's a shot. Misses a golden opportunity there.
Oh, fuck, Nelson falling down on the backhand.
Relentless on the puck. They garnered some momentum after multiple back-to-back goal streams. They don't want to leave any breathing room and let their opponent get some life back. James, let's have a look at this one again. I mean, this is just complete level. It's written all over it. The coaching staff knows it as well. He's falling to the ice, but he's determined. He doesn't give up on the puck, and he manages to get a shot off that fools the goaltender. This energizes absolutely everyone, and you know that they'll be showing this tomorrow at practice.
The Leafs already lead it by a significant margin here late in this first period. New York's got possession of the puck after that neutral zone faceoff. There's a firm collision. New York's got the puck along the wall. Dishes it to Raymond. Scooped up along the wall by Stastny. Pumps it away in his own end. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Lindros gains the line and into the offensive zone. Trying to get back on the attack now. Look at this down the right wing. They're on the attack. Puts it on net. Stopped by the goaltender.
That's a fantastic save, James. Another nice stop to really kick off his season, finishing off where he left off last year, winning the Jennings Trophy.
On the attack along the boards. Here's the pass down low. Oh, and he whiffs. Hasek's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle.
But we're getting a little action finally, a little life out of this team here, James, but it's a little too late. I mean, they weren't ready to start this game, and it's a reason why they've been blown out. Quite frankly, they were not ready.
Toronto's looking to take this lead into the intermission here as they've put a lot of pucks on net so far. The Leafs win the defensive zone faceoff. Puck sent over to Hyman. Hey, a lot of people excited as this opening period comes to an end. One of the all-time great rock acts from the 80s getting set to play here for these fans. And we'll catch our breath. Back with more in a moment.
So, Leafs off to a hot start. Let's hope to keep this up. Maybe increase their lead.
And the opening face-off here in period number 2 is about set. Here we go. Lots of time left in this one, but certainly a lopsided affair to this point. Well, we've seen a pretty good sample size already played thus far. Cheryl, your assessment.
New York's getting blown out in this one, James, but they got to find some kind of light. There's still 40 minutes left to play here. A lot of game, a lot of runway, but you can't look too far down the road. It's going to be shifts, staying present, and making sure that you're first on the puck. Someone's got to ignite the fire, but it needs to start now.
Stastny's got the puck. Turns him away. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. Toronto's been the more aggressive team offensively. Look at the shot clock and just look at the score. Lindros takes possession right off the draw. The Leafs move to the offensive zone. The Rangers have it now. And it's kicked away. New York's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Quick pass to Barabari. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. Great pass from the left wing up the middle now. The Rangers get a hold of the puck along the boards. Oh, and he stops that one. That was served up with a whole lot of spice. The Leafs lead here in the second period, and they have been the more active team offensively. Toronto's got the puck after winning the defensive zone faceoff. Oh, he caught him.
And that's a thunderous hit along the boards. It's bone-crushing, James. You feel that one right from your toes all the way up to your shoulders. Talk about finishing a check.
Moves it quickly over to Myers. Here's a shot. Big stop right there. Quick feed to Clark. Just wide. Passes it over to Steen. Pass across to Prop. The Rangers take it along the wall. Denied by the goaltender. Moves it to Steen. The Leafs move it ahead. New York's gained possession along the boards. Handles the puck. The Rangers carry it along the wall. The Leafs have it from their own end. Coughs up possession of the puck. Both sides digging in for that puck along the wall. Oh, what a hit! Taken along the wall by Provorov. Feeds it over. Denied by the puck stopper. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. The Leafs lead in a big way here in this second. They have been on fire offensively. Steals won the draw. Looks like we got a penalty coming up here. Whistle stops the play. The Rangers will be forced to serve 2 minutes for cross-checking.
James, sometimes you just don't have your A game, and tonight is one of those nights. I mean, they're trailing in this game by a large margin, and they've been prancing to the penalty box. That's a tough penalty to take, but it's showing their frustration.
Toronto sending their power play unit out for the first time tonight.
First power play opportunity for this team. It's going to start the face-off circle, getting possession with the win, and then looking to set up.
Covers it up, and we'll get a stoppage in play. Lindros will take the face-off here as this man advantage is about to resume. New York's got the win off that draw. Directed over to Larson. Gets the puck in deep. The Leafs scoop it up along the boards. Toronto's in now. New York's penalty killer's get a hold of it. And they'll dump it in. The Leafs gain possession along the wall. Knocked away in the offensive zone. Grabbed along the boards by Lindros. Feeds it over on the attack. And a great save.
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside.
Here's a short pass to Barabari. The Leafs take possession in the defensive end. From the right side, he goes to the middle of the neutral zone. Big time stop there. New York's got possession while undermanned. Shot! Gets a piece of it with the trapper. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end.
With a hefty lead, the team looks comfortable, and certainly that power play did. Yes, they didn't execute. It didn't seem to have the urgency that they had earlier in the game.
The Rangers gain control of the puck. The Leafs cross the blue line and are on the attack. Great
And Ethan Morrow gets another one.
The rebound there to be had, and they made no mistake about tucking that one home.
Well, he's certainly exemplifying all the skills of a complete hockey player. He's physically engaging with a huge hit that creates a turnover. So defense that leads to offense, and then, of course, the finesse to finish the entire play off.
I don't know why I had that guy sitting in my minors all last season.
The Leafs are checking all the boxes here tonight, Cheryl. And look at the score. I mean, from all facets of the game, too.
Well, let's look at the offensive zone. I mean, they're getting the majority of the shots, but there's a big fat zero on their opponent's side. Why? Because their goaltender's been outstanding, and they've been in good defensive posture, definitely seeing everything.
The Rangers have it against the wall. And he keeps that one out. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. The Leafs have been putting lots of shots on net and have been rewarded for their efforts. Clark's quick stick off the draw wins possession. Quick pass to Burrows. Great heads-up play by the defender. Toronto's looking to break out of their own end. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Sends it to the middle, and that chance is blocked. Pushes it across to Johnson. The Rangers played along the boards. Picked up along the wall by McDonald. Toronto's looking to break out. And that's a great heads-up in the defensive zone to force the turnover. Loose puck battle along the boards. Can't keep a hold of it. Moves it quickly over to Provorov. And now he moves it to Hyman. Nelson's got control of the puck in the corner. Shuts him down.
I don't think we talk often enough about the skill of balance on your edges. I mean, he is able to manipulate because he is so strong and he's able to hold on to the puck even though the defenders are right on him.
Toronto's got it in the offensive zone. Takes the puck along the boards. Stops that one.
Hyman's last chance is going to ring off the post here, James. He is frustrated, looking up at the stands, up at the sky right now. He can't believe he didn't put it in the net.
The Leafs have been impressive to watch tonight. They've had a lot of shots on net, and they lead it here in the second. Toronto's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it.
Oh, Zach Hyman gets it this time.
Well, there's not much time here before the goaltender's eyes are taken away, James, and he drops into that butterfly position. All you want to do when you can't see the puck is make
That's
yourself
gotta be
as
it for
big
the
as
foe.
possible, but this one has seen eyes through traffic and finds the back of the net.
All right, we're going to get a goalie change here.
There we go.
Sometimes you just have to reset, and they're going to get him out of the net, and he's skating off fast. He wants out of there.
Toronto's had that magic touch tonight, Cheryl.
Sometimes when you get up in a game, James, it's easy to get complacent and just hold the puck, stop attacking, but not tonight. They're not. The entire bench, the lineup, such an offensive threat. Line 1 right through line 4. They've been a wave tonight.
Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. The Leafs have been on fire offensively tonight, and they lead for good reason here in the second. Toronto's got it, and they're on the attack. Passes the puck over to Whitney. The Rangers will play it from the corner. The Leafs have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Here they come up along the wing. Toronto's got it behind the net. Glove save, and an easy one at that. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Toronto's had no shortage of scoring opportunities tonight, and they continue to lead here late in period number 2. Slides in off the wing after the centerman tied him up.
He knows he's only one goal away from his next milestone. That's why he's possessing the puck tonight.
From the left side, they gain the zone. New York's got a hold of the puck now. Swing and a miss. The Leafs will play it from the defensive zone. The Rangers gain possession in their own end. New York's on the attack. And he uses the glove to keep that out, getting a piece of it. What a great read, breaking up the pass.
Toronto's been stifling their opponent all game long. Just they're right up in their face. They're turning over pucks. They're finding ways to interrupt the play. And wow, they're going forward quick and in a hurry. And they're just dominating the scoreboard.
Quick feed to Lowry. The Rangers have it now. Through center. Throws it in. Gets the puck over to Foot. And he takes the feed. Avoids the poke check. Shot! Oh, gets a little piece of it and keeps it out of the net.
Rebound control is critical in the game of hockey. Putting it to the corner, and now the offensive player has to hound the puck.
And that's a great read to pick off the pass. Stretch pass. The Leafs gain possession. Moves it to Provorov. Takes the feed. And now it's grabbed by Provorov. Shot! And that goes off a body. Minutes down, still another 20 to go here in this one. Join us for period number 3 next.
Another solid period from the Leafs. Let's hope they can do it one more time.
Who's ready for some more hockey? Welcome back to EA Sports Sabowski Pounder. And here we go with period number 3, moments away. 20 minutes to go here in regulation of what has been a very one-sided affair. All right, Charles, let's get your thoughts on what you've seen through 2 periods of play.
Toronto's 20 minutes away from closing out a dominant performance, James. They've been defensively responsible. They've provided a lot of offense when they've gotten into the offensive zone. Now it's about seeing the finish line and closing it out properly.
Eric Lindros.
Skating looks effortless on this play. I think that he's baited the hook here. He's saying, come on, come play with me over here. And then guess what? The defender chases, overplays. He recognizes where the ice is, so he turns on a dime, and he takes it to the net for a goal. That's a beauty play.
The Leafs continue to attack the net here in period number 3, adding yet another goal to their score.
Well, it's been all areas of the game that have really been terrific tonight, James. I've also enjoyed the communication that we're seeing on the ice, not just the body language, but also the vocalness. I mean, they're creating all over the ice, and it's been real fun to watch.
That knocks him off the puck. And he takes the feed. The Leafs pick up the puck here in the neutral zone. The Rangers look to start the transition game. Slides it diagonally to Stastny. Raymond's got the puck now here inside his own defensive zone. Both sides mixed up for that battle for the puck along the wall. Toronto's on the attack. The Rangers get a hold of the puck in their own end. And that's intercepted in the defensive end. Here they come down the right side and on the attack. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. Moves the puck. Drills them. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Here's a chance. Oh, and that doesn't go well. Here he is with the backhander. And he stopped that one. Takes the feed at center and moves forward. Hasek's got the puck and he's going to hang on.
Let's have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You got to love it. You have to have great timing, and you got to know when your opponent's vulnerable.
The Leafs continue to lead big here in this third period. New York won the draw and they'll go to work. Answered the call on that play.
Hasek's made a nice stop there, and that can be difficult to do, James. I mean, sometimes you get cold or you get lulled into a game where you've been in the offensive zone most of the time. So it's often about timely saves that makes the difference.
And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. Oh, what a stop with the paddle!
Leafs just putting on a clinic and puck movement.
The Leafs scoop it up along the boards. Burrows carries the puck in his own zone. The Rangers have it from their own end. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Angles it over to McDonald. Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. Tries to feed it over to Prop. Slides it across to Steele. Broken up in the neutral zone by Murray. The Leafs gain possession along the wall. And that puck leaves the zone. Taken by Steele. Takes the feed. Score!
Oh, there goes the shutout. Sam Steele.
Pipe it into the net. Wow!
You almost needed a double take there, James. When you hear that sound, sometimes you think it's out, but this one goes in. With so much traffic in front, James, I'm not sure whether making yourself big is the right thing or just trying to have a flashy glove save like he just did there. Can't find the puck. That's the big thing with all of the net front presence. Can't see it, can't track it, and it winds up in the back of the net.
New York's recognized that they're not going to play run time here, so at least try to make it respectable.
Respectable, and they can finish with physicality, and that's something that the staff will be telling them. Also look for everyone to be jumping into the attack, trying to get some pressure on their opponent and get some much-needed goals.
Takes the pass, and that's off target as it hits a body. Here's a chance, and he catches that one with the glove.
Lindros has had multiple scoring chances and good looks in this game. Finally drops it. You can certainly tell that he's happy about that one. I just love his game overall, though. He's been dominating in terms of offensive numbers. Just the way he's handled the puck, the way he's just been a magician in and around the net to create his own space, and he finally gets rewarded for it.
The Leafs have a significant lead here in the third period. They have brought their A game tonight. Toronto's got it in the defensive zone. Nice pass back. And that's stolen by Marawa. Here's a short pass to Lindros. That's intercepted. And he lowers the boom.
That's a huge hit. It's a message sending, James. I mean, you want your opponent to hear footsteps, right? Be looking on either side and making sure that you're wearing them down. He does exactly that with that huge hit.
And he takes the pass. Quick pass to Marawa. Oh, and he cracks it.
Oh, Lucas Raymond gets another one.
Everyone's going to need to have one on. It's going to be a team collective contribution if they want to get back in this
These
one.
some sloppy play in their own zone. Valimaki gives the puck away.
You never know.
Certainly down, but
Raymond
not
making some
out
pay for it.
completely yet. New York's got to find a way to continue to attack here now, right, Cheryl?
Yeah, and they're going to do that by throwing defensive structure out the window and just pushing forward. You can expect 4 players to be involved in the attack when they get going north.
Fires it! And the lane's clogged up blocking that. And he takes a shot. Stopped by the goaltender. Scrum along the boards as they battle for the puck. Takes it behind the net. And now he tries to get it across to Murray. With possession along the wall. New York's looking to break out of their own end. They've got numbers here. The Leafs move the puck in the defensive zone. From the point, looks to make something happen. And he's ridden off the puck. From center, they get into the attacking area. The Rangers get a hold of the puck along the boards. And he coughs it up with the pass. whistle as the puck is frozen up. St. Louis is up next as this homestand continues. A few family packs are still available. Always a great time to come here with the fam, so we hope to see you. Cheryl, I know you're bringing the family as well. I'm looking forward to it. Moves it quickly over to Lowry. The Leafs have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Shakes off the coverage. The Leafs looking against the half wall. Oh, you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Drives to the paint. And that caroms off one of his teammates in front. Slides it over to Burrows. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. And some good footwork to kick it away. Puck battle along the boards. Toronto's got the puck. The Leafs have it in the offensive zone. Puts it towards the net. A game of inches, and he puts it off the outside of the post.
Toronto's players can't get too frustrated here with the multiple hit post, James. They're in the lead. They've been effective in the offensive zone, and they're continually generating some shots.
The Leafs have treated tonight like a shooting gallery and are in cruise control late in the third. Toronto's going to start with the puck inside the offensive zone. New York's got the puck along the boards. Scooped up along the wall by Marois. And the puck sails into the bench, forcing a stoppage of play. Toronto's looking to close things out here late in this third period as they continue to lead. New York's won the draw. Picked up along the boards by Duchesne. Dished on over to Marois. Quick feed to Steele. Oh, and he whiffs on it. Here's a shot. Blocked in front. On the attack along the boards. We got a stoppage. Let's get the call. Duchesne's off to the sit bin for cross-checking.
Now, the penalty has been called, James, and it's not really going to factor in the outcome. This game is already over.
The Leafs once again send out their power play unit.
As the power play unit steps out on the ice, they've got to reset mentally here, James, and just get rid of all the other opportunities that they've had and forget about them. Because the time is the present right now, and they've got to make good on this one.
Peter Bondra on the power play.
And then make it click.
While your specialty team coaches are constantly telling you on a power play that you need to take advantage, and the way that you do that is to take away the eyes of the goaltender. A ton of net front presence here. And that's the reason the seeing eye shot finds its way to the back of the net.
The Leafs continue to bring up the score here in period number 3.
Well, it's just been a terrific collective effort. Now they're on the home stretch, and the coaching staff has a real opportunity to utilize their bench, rest their star players, and this is critical when you're in a long season.
Moves it to Ferrari. And as we hit the final minute of this one, that has been a one-sided affair. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. They've got the defense outnumbered. Oh, excellent use of the stick as he knocks that one away. New York's got the puck along the wall. And he had the answer on that one. Receives the pass. Carries it across the line. New York's got the puck inside the defensive zone. And now he passes up to Johnson. Oh, that's a good hit. The Leafs have it now. Hyman's got it in the offensive zone. The lane was plugged up and that shot's blocked. Slides it across. Final seconds of this one, and the home fans certainly appreciate that they got their money's worth tonight. Slides the puck across to Foot. And that brings an end to this one here this evening. Well, Cheryl, they came, they saw, they conquered.
Yeah, they certainly did, James. And what I loved about their game is they possessed the puck. They were able to gain entry into the offensive zone, and they took what was given. So they drove the net, and they got multiple shots on net consecutively, and they wind up with the win.
This has really become one of the real premier party destinations in the hockey landscape, and here's a reason why. Look at the celebration here, Cheryl.
And you gotta love this. I mean, the fans are there for you why you're playing the game, and you come back out to say thank you to them.
Well, hope to see you down the road real soon as we say goodbye here from ringside tonight. From all of us here at EA Sports, I'm James Cebulski. Good night.
Well, the Leafs dominate in their season opener. They outshoot the Rangers 32-21. Rangers out-hit Toronto 40-33. Toronto has more time in attack. Rangers have the better passing percentage. Toronto won the faceoffs 20-16. Toronto got the only 2 power plays in the game, going 1 for 2. For the box scores for Toronto, you had Lindros with a goal and 2 assists. You had Foote and Bondra with a goal and assist each. Morrow with 2 goals, Lawton 2 assists, Parrish an assist, Nelson a goal, Morrissey an assist, Hyman a goal, Burrows and Provorov with assists. And Hasek made 19 saves on 21 shots, 2 goals allowed for a .905 save percentage. For the Rangers, you had Raymond with a goal, Marois a prop, and Lorai with assists, and Sam Steele with a goal. And Defoe made 17 saves on 22 shots, 5 goals allowed for a .773 save percentage. Then Kakko came in, made 8 saves on 10 shots, 2 goals allowed for an .800 save percentage. And with the win, the Leafs are 1-0 for 3 points and now sit tied for 4th place in the league. So remember to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next game. Start a back-to-back. First game up is against the St. Louis Eagles.